We had a family meeting earlier and we're discussing some things. We've all come to the decision that you're basically useless and that we're going to have to get rid of you.
Huh?
I've been married for over a year now, and it's still zero signs of you becoming pregnant. You're basically infertile. It's quite a bad look. Me and my family have a strong legacy to uphold. But the way it's looking now, there's no way we're going to be able to pass on our strong genes. That's why I have to dump you. I know that sucks and all, but that's the decision we came to.
I see. And tell me, who are the people in this meeting exactly?
Me, my mom, and my dad.
Of course. Who else could it have been? 3 people, huh?
It's not about the number of people, it's about the ratio. And as I said, what if all 3 of us came to an agreement?
All right. The part where you called me infertile. You have this weird thing where you only want to do stuff in bed at planned intervals. Of course I'm not going to be able to have a kid like that.
What kind of excuse is that? Can you elaborate on that?
We've been married for a year, and I can count the amount of times we've done anything in bed on one hand. How are we supposed to have a kid like that? You do realize it takes a lot of tries, right? Please, tell me why it's my job to fix your libido.
Or maybe it's like my mom put it. You're dysfunctional down there.
I don't know how she came to that conclusion, but whatever. What happened to what you told me near the beginning? You comforted me and said that it takes as long as it takes. We'll get there soon.
Yeah, well, my dad is eagerly awaiting the day that he can hold his grandchild.
Okay, well, then let's work together and get through this.
Nah, I'm good.
What? So you don't wanna?
I've already made my choice. We're getting a divorce. That's what everyone from the meeting felt was best.
All 3 of them? All right, I get it. I guess it's bound to happen when your parents bark a bunch of garbage at you. You become a bitter, controlling piece of crap.
Hey, my parents have decades of life experience on you. We both know that it makes way more sense for me to listen to them.
Times have changed, Nate. If you keep trying to look at things with such an ancient lens, then I think you're going to have a hard time in life. Come on, don't make the wrong choice here.
But we already made a choice at the meeting. There's no going back.
This was the meeting at your parents' house. How could it be that important?
That's how it's always been, and that's how we're always going to do it.
Really? You've done this before? Got an example.
When I was in high school, I was still sleeping in the same bed as my mom. It was getting way too cramped, so me and my family had a meeting to discuss the possibility of me getting my own room.
Wow. I don't even know where to begin with something like that. What's the weather in Drive happening?
The vote was 2-1. They didn't think that I needed my own room. They were so incredibly against it. But honestly, I'm glad it worked out that way.
Why?
Because my mom was able to shower me with her love.
No, what ended up happening was that you grew up with some weird mommy complex. Don't try to sugarcoat it.
Mommy complex? Do you really think so? Maybe I should have a meeting with my family about that.
No, you really don't have to. Heck, I'm sure they wouldn't even want to.
You really think so?
I didn't realize you clung so closely to your parents till now. Amazing how long you can be married to someone and not know these kinds of things.
What's wrong with that? Everyone should love their parents and hold them close to their hearts.
Yeah, but... never mind, honestly. So, you and your family are really dead set on going through with this?
Yep. Hope you can understand.
Honestly, I'm pretty indifferent at this point.
My mom is looking for a new bride at this very moment. So you don't need to worry about me.
What? We're not even close to being officially divorced and you're already looking for a new bride? This is all going way too fast.
Yeah, well, my mom said your pelvis is way too small. She said I should look for someone with way thicker and wider thighs.
I mean, if that's what you want, then go for it.
Then with that, take care.
My lord, what have I been doing for the last year? My name is Jenny. I am a 29-year-old housewife. Or at least, I was, until I was suddenly divorced over a family meeting. Truth be told, I had only met my in-laws once. It was for a brief moment at my wedding. Aside from that, I can't say that I remember any other interactions with them. They'd sometimes send me things for my birthday, but even then they never wrote any cards. I was kind of concerned that they might not have liked me. It bothered me for a while. But after this whole stupid meeting happened, I thought about it, and I think I know why. I don't think they'd ever be able to accept a woman who can't bear kids into their family. But not much I can do about that. I packed my things and moved back into my parents' house for the time being. Arriving back at my parents' home, I've never felt so welcomed. They were so kind and caring. It made me so happy. Something about that moment made me cry for the first time in ages. I thought it was over Nate, but I guess I did really like him, despite that terrible meeting garbage. I tried to look strong, but there's only so much you can do to hide your feelings, I guess. While I was getting over my heartbreak, I got a message from my ex. Never had I felt so insulted in my whole life.
Hey, Jenny. Still single as usual, I'm guessing. Haha.
No, I can't imagine remarrying so quickly. It's only been like a month. My God, do you really think I'd be dumb enough to remarry so soon?
Well, I remarried.
A little fast, no?
And she's got the finest butt. You have no idea.
Good on you, I guess.
She's a little on the heavy side, about 180 pounds. But she's got this real maternal feel to her. You know what I'm saying?
I see. I'm guessing you probably had a meeting and all came to an agreement that she's the one.
Nope, not all of us. My dad was super against it. He said I should have found a thinner babe. Some stupid crap like that. It's not like he's marrying her. That's not any of his business.
Okay. What's so funny about that?
Oh, I forgot, you're still single. I guess I'd be pretty sad too if I got dumped for being infertile. But you know what they say, you reap what you sow.
Can you stop calling me infertile? The last time I checked, I wasn't the one who gave up on trying to have a baby.
Yeah, okay, good luck to you. While you're stuck being infertile, I got a beautiful child. Ha!
Huh?
She'll be born in 3 months. And he's a boy. My mom is so excited.
The receipts aren't matching up there, dude.
What do you mean?
If the baby's going to be born in 3 months, then she's been pregnant for around 7. Dough! Down with the dough! We broke up a month ago, don't act dumb.
Wait, I can explain. Just give me a second.
Put it into plain English, will ya?
The thing is,
You cheated with some fat-butted girl, basically.
let me put it this way. It was sort of like having a backup.
Excuse me?
My mom was just really worried and wanted to give me a backup plan. She was saying that I should have a kid in some other way since her wife seems to be infertile.
So it's not just you who's an idiot. The stupidity stretches through the whole family tree. For a family that does a whole lot of meetings, none of them seem to be particularly good. I think I might even call them useless. But maybe that's just me.
Hey! Don't talk crap about my mom and dad like that.
I don't have much of a choice, do I? Your family is just a bunch of rotten scumbags.
You're one to talk. You're talking a whole lot of crap for someone who can't even have kids. Who are you to judge anyone else?
I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I can have kids, you idiot. It's just that you never tried very hard to have one. I think I understand now. You practically gave up because you already got someone else pregnant. You had no reason to try at all.
Your excuses make me cringe so hard. Not that it matters anyways. What happened happened. No use crying over it. Well, I'm going to be blessed with a beautiful child. You're going to be all alone with no child of your own to ever hold in your arms.
Wow, You're speaking so proudly, even though you've cheated for over half of the time that we were married. Maybe it's my fault for being too stupid to notice. I don't know. But one thing I know for certain is that I'll never forgive you or any of your family for what you did to me.
Back off. My family didn't do anything wrong.
You cheated on me, manipulated me into thinking that I am infertile, and hurt me so much. And don't you think I forgot about the money you took from my account?
The what?
You took some money from my savings to pay for something important. You said it was really personal and that you couldn't tell me, but I still trusted you. I'm gonna make sure I get my money back, no matter what.
What? Are you for real?
So are you going to pay me back or what?
I think I took around $200, right? How does that sound?
Are you messing with me?
You must have forgotten how much I took. You gotta relax.
How about $20,000?
What? I don't recall taking that much. There's no way I'm gonna pay that. I need that money to raise the kid.
Are you for real? I need that money to help me move forward in life.
Absolutely not. No way you're getting that money back.
Don't make me take this to court.
Crap. Maybe I need to do another family meeting.
Enough with that! Your family meetings are so useless, it's embarrassing.
Well, I never would have expected to meet you again. Can't believe it's been 5 years.
Yeah, your mom and dad seem happy as usual.
Did you see my kid? Can't believe he's already 5. Isn't he adorable?
I didn't get to see your wife, though. Was she staying back at home?
Basically.
What a shame. I wanted to see the wide hips that you're always bragging about.
Maybe it's better that way. You already seemed so jealous. I felt kind of bad, to be honest.
I could say the same for you, honestly.
Is that why you decided to put on a few pounds? Did you want my attention or something? You should have seen your stomach in that outfit. Oh my god. Think it'd be best if you curbed it on the comfort eating.
I'm actually pregnant right now. With my second kid, in fact.
Huh.
Actually, I had really bad morning sickness when I met you all. Made the occasion even worse.
You, of all people, got pregnant?
Do you have a problem with that?
If you can get pregnant, then why didn't you say something earlier?
Are you serious? I've been telling you this for ages. But of course, with you, everything went in one ear and came out the other.
Come back.
Excuse me?
To be honest, my wife gained over 50 pounds since I met her. It's way too much for me. I don't know what to do.
Well, that's what happens when you try to lure women in with food.
I think she might be getting too fat to even have a second kid. Nothing's working for us. Apparently, obesity can mess up your hormones and stuff. It sucks.
All right, how is that my problem?
We had a family meeting and decided that I should have a second kid. But I've been trying and nothing's happening. It's stressing me out.
Really? You're still doing these ridiculous meetings?
She loves eating, and it's been squeezing my salary dry. She never does any chores either. I've had to beg my mom to handle all of it for me. Things weren't supposed to go this way.
Really? But you seemed so confident earlier. What happened?
I was just trying to act cool. I thought that maybe if I could act cooler than you, then I might be able to feel better.
Okay, whatever.
I'm gonna start up another family meeting in a little bit. I've got a great plan. I'm gonna get rid of that cow and take you back.
No need for a meeting. There's absolutely no way I'm going back with you.
Why not? We were only together for a year. You must have felt like it ended too early. Surely you're yearning for more of me, no?
Not really. If anything, I'm glad we were only together for a year. I can't imagine what my life would have been like if we were together up until now.
Aw. Well, you said you're pregnant with your second kid, right? How would you feel about giving me those 2 kids? Surely you can just give them to me and just make another since you're clearly so fertile.
I'm flattered and all, but that's a hard no.
Hey, I'm sure my mom will forgive you for everything. She's actually really annoyed at my fat wife right now, so this is the perfect time to slide in.
Or you could just try and get her to lose weight?
All she does is eat and sleep and eat and sleep. There's no way she'd ever work out. Not in a million years. She slurped down mayonnaise from the fridge. She's an absolute monster.
Yeesh.
She's so unlike you. A proper, respectable, good woman. When I met you again today, it all came back to me. Just how great of a person you are. Originally, I thought you became a fat cow. But now that I realize you're pregnant, I can totally forgive that. Let's make up.
You are really pissing me off today. So frickin' annoying.
What? What did I do?
I'm actually really happy now. I've been blessed with a wonderful husband and an adorable kid. I feel like the luckiest woman in the whole wide world. Tell me why I would ever want to go back to some idiot drone who can't make any decisions without his incredibly stupid family meetings. There's no way I would ever go back to you.
Wow, you've got quite the mouth on you.
Also, I believe you have something that you still have to do.
What would that be?
The money I gave to you. You still haven't given it back.
Too late for that. What has it been? 5 years?
Man, I am so glad you're an idiot. You do realize I can just go to court and sue you for that money, right?
What? It was just owed money. It's not like bank debt or anything. You can't sue me.
That's not true. If you looked it up, you can clearly see that suing someone over money owed is 100% fair game. Now, you have some money to pay up.
No way.
Just as I expected. I was hoping you'd be better than this. But it seems like I'll have to force my hand.
I'm not rich. I don't have $20,000 on hand to give you.
Don't worry. I'm sure we can set something up and just take a little bit out of your paycheck every month.
There's no way you can do something like that.
Oh, but I can. I could probably take 20% out of your paycheck every month if I really wanted to.
But I only make $3,000 a month. How much would that even be?
Have you ever heard of a calculator? That's about $750.
No way! I'll use every penny I get. I don't pay rent, but my wife's expenses already hit $3,000.
My lord, how much does she eat every month?
Let me tell you, she got so fat that she actually broke our toilet.
Is she a sumo wrestler or something?
You're a parent, right? If anything, you should understand what I'm going through. Speaking of, don't you have children to focus on raising? So like I said, I don't have any ridiculous amounts of money that I can give to you.
Ridiculous amounts of money? Do you have any idea how much you hurt me when you cheated on me and lied about what you were using the money for? You're replacing my value as a woman based on whether or not I can have a kid? You insulted me with names. Instead of talking with your own wife, you had these ridiculous meetings with your family and ignored everything I said. And you suddenly divorced me on that same day. You got all that? You can't have meetings treating all of these situations like a playground game. This is the real world, a place where things can hurt people.
What are you even saying?
I was basically just saying that your meetings are stupid and annoying, but I guess I didn't get through.
So you're never gonna get back with me?
Please don't get in the way of my happy life. I finally have everything that I want. If we ever happen to meet again, I'm begging you not to make contact with me.
But I love you.
Ew.
When I'm gone for good, you'll finally understand.
You just don't know when to give up, do you? Well, not my problem. I have to go prepare dinner, so...
And by the way, what kind of work does your husband do?
He's just a regular office worker.
Oh, thank God. If he was rich, then it'd be the end for me.
I should have mentioned. An office worker at a law office. Well, goodbye.
What? So he is rich then?
After multiple attempts of asking for my money, I decided to stop playing nice and took legal action. Eventually, I won the case, and now he pays me $700 every month. It definitely took a toll on his lifestyle. In order to pay for his wife's food expenses and support his in-laws, he had to pick up a second job. Really glad he decided to bump into me on the street and say hello. I might have never gotten that money back. It was all my husband's idea. I'm so glad to have him in my life. Eventually, Nate's wife reached over 400 pounds. She contracted various illnesses due to her weight and eventually had to be admitted to a hospital. The food at the hospital was insufficient, to say the least, so she resorted to stealing from family shops in the area. Didn't take long before the police got involved. So Nate's family had a meeting, as expected. They figured that while she's in the hospital, it would be their chance to get a divorce. Whether it worked or not, I really have no idea. This is all just hearsay. Quite a trashy thing to do, but I expected nothing less from them. Eventually, I had my kid. A beautiful boy we named Nick. Yep, life couldn't get better. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. It means so much to us. If you haven't already, please press that like button and subscribe to the channel.